Hello and welcome. I'm Lena, and today's practice is a little standing sequence. So this might be really good if you don't want to put your hands on the ground, maybe you're at the airport or camping, or it's just not practical for you. Really, you kind of don't need a mat for this either, because we're going to be doing it standing. I do always advise barefoot because I do think it's good to feel the ground with your feet, but you could even do this in shoes if you wanted to as well. So it's just a quick flow to release the body. Good. First thing we're going to start with is warming up the spine. So first thing I'd like you to do is maybe step your feet slightly wider here. And then shifting weight forwards and backwards a couple of times. We're going to start off by doing just a few bounces on our heels. So when you're ready and you found a good standing position, I invite some softness into your knees and indeed into the entire body. So there'll be a lot of wriggling and jiggling going on, okay? And then I just want you to start slowly bouncing on your heels. So see if you can lift your heels up. Keep the rest really soft. Keep the rest just bouncing up and down. Good. Maybe you're feeling it, how you're releasing, how it releases. I can feel it all the way down into my fingertips. I can feel it in my knees and my hips. So just stay with me. Go for a few bounces here. Just bouncing up and down. Ooh. Letting the body release a little bit. Stay connected to your breath. Sometimes it can be tempting to hold the breath here. So just keep breathing. Maybe you're feeling a bit of warmth coming up through the calf muscles. That is awesome. Just go with that. Stay with it. A few more bounces here. Maybe a few more energetic ones, almost like you're wanting to lift off. Ooh. Good. And then slowing down again. Awesome. I'm going to turn to one side now so you can see a little bit better what's happening. We're going to go through a couple of spinal waves here. So again, standing with your feet hip width apart. Keep a softness throughout the body, okay? So the only thing that we're working with is kind of the spine. There's no right or wrong here, so by all means you could close your eyes to feel deeper into it. And then I just want you to start by maybe sticking your bottom out. Feel that movement ripple through your chest, maybe gazing up towards the sky. And then start by tucking that tailbone and rolling yourself back in again. So inhaling to open everything up and exhaling to round it all in. Tune into your body here. See if you can articulate each vertebra as you're going. There is like wave-like motion. Stay with your breath. These can be slow. This can be, should be slow. You don't want to go too fast here because then you're missing all these subtle movements. If you feel there's a sticky point, like maybe the upper back, you could take a few that just roll into that spot. And you can see my arms, they're just hanging out here. They're not doing anything. They're just attached to this amazing spine that we have. Just playing with that, a few more movements. Good. And then coming back to center. Turning towards you again, just so you can see what's going on. We're going to do the same thing sideways. Maybe you remember these snake toys that you hold by the tail and they can only move from side to side. Imagine that's you now. So standing again, feet hip width apart, rooting in, and then just start imagining that all that's being moved is kind of your lower legs, and the rest of your spine is just slowly responding to that movement. So don't forget the head, that's part of the neck attaching to your head as part of your spine too, and just moving from side to side. And again, try to picture, try to feel each one of these vertebrae moving from side to side. Good. Take a few more here. Stay connected to your breath, to that feeling in your body. And you see again my arms, they could just not be here either. That'd be fine. Good. Making this your last one. to the side and back to center. And maybe you're already feeling a bit more mobility in your spine, in your whole body, a bit more vitality. Then awesome. Final thing we're going to do now is to warm up is some spaghetti arms. So just swinging from side to side. So far it's all just a bit of fun. So even if you're just doing that first part, if you just need to mobilize yourself, maybe quick sneaky lunch break in a corner somewhere. So again, just swinging from side to side, little self massage with your dangly arms here. Oh, good. And then slowly coming back to center. Beautiful. So I'm going to go to the top of my mat. If you're practicing without mat, just make sure that the space you're in is enough space, kind of the space of a mat, right? So you can step forwards, you can step backwards, and you can extend legs out in front of you. Might get a bit tight for me here, but we will see how it goes. So standing, good standing position. Feet, play with having your toes closer together and your heels apart. We're coming into Utkatasana first of all. So I invite you with your next inhale to bend into your knees. That could be pushing your shin bones forward and your hips back. Good. Come into seated. Maybe check in just where you're sitting, looking down on yourself, reaching the arms up as well. Good. Finding a nice comfortable seat here. Maybe the arms are wide apart. Maybe your palms are together. Choice is yours. With your next exhale, sitting a little lower, and with the inhale, just open the chest up a little bit more. Good. Now, if you've got trainers on, this might be harder, so you might want to miss this out. But 3 times we're going to inhale, lifting onto the toes, keeping everything as is, and then with the exhale, rolling back down again. Good. One more time, inhale, lifting onto the toes. Exhale, back down again. And once more, inhale, lifting onto the toes. And exhale, back down again. Good. With your next inhale, shift your weight into your right foot. Come into standing with your left knee up in front of you. Beautiful. Inhale to find even more length. And then we're balancing. With the exhale, see if you can bring your right hand to the outside of the left knee and bring the left arm behind you. Good. Gaze can be forwards. Gaze can be to the side. Or gaze can be challenging back towards that left hand. One more breath here. Finding length, finding that balance already. Beautiful. With your next inhale, swing that left arm down. Let it pick up the right arm, and at the same time, the left leg is now pointing, toes pointing up. You might be lower down here. All is good. Just see where you can be, if you can lift that leg. As you exhale next, I want you to start leaning forwards. Swing that leg out behind you. Good. Reaching the leg away from you, coming into our Virabhadrasana 3, our warrior. Inhale, swing that leg forward once again. You see I'm touching the wall here. And then with the exhale, swing it back again. Good. With the inhale, I want you to bend deeply into that right knee now. And with the exhale, land this left foot behind you. We're coming into high lunge. Inhale, bend more into the front knee. Open the chest up towards the sky. If you want to, you can cactus your arms here, bringing the shoulder blades together. Push the left heel away from you. Push your pubic bone forwards and see if you can offer your heart up towards the sky and challenge your balance by gazing up. Awesome. One more breath here. See if you can go deeper into the pose. Nice. Inhale, straighten your arms up. Rotate to the side, heels in, toes out. As we exhale, coming into goddess pose. Good. So again, checking in. Knees are pushing out. Tailbone is gently tucking, lengthening in the spine while sitting down. And maybe the arms come back into that cactus position. Stay here for a breath. Inhale to prepare. With the exhale, you can widen the stance a bit, coming into low lunge on the right hand side. So Skandasana, right hand side. Stay here for a breath. Push into the right big toe. See the left toes lift up towards the sky. Inhale to prepare. With the exhale, left toes land to the ground. Shift your weight maybe really low over to the other side. Skandasana, left hand side now, good. Lifting the right toes up towards the sky, finding length in the spine, smile on the lips, and your left toes pushing into the round. Beautiful. Right toes land. We're coming back to where we came from. So inhale, we're coming back into our goddess pose here. Oh, nice. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, sink a little lower. Inhale, lifting up, arms come up. And then with the exhale, we're turning what is the back of your mat or just away from you, coming into a lunge with the left knee forward now and the right leg back. Good. Breathing here. Same thing applies again, reaching that right heel back, bending into the front knee, push your pubic bone forward, and then maybe coming into cactus arms and opening up the chest towards the sky again. Nice. Inhale, arms above the head. With the exhale, start leaning forward, shifting into that left foot now, and coming, I can't have my hands extended here, into warrior three once again. Good. Extend that right leg behind you, finding length in the spine. Nice. Your arms are forwards, mine are not. With the next inhale, coming back to standing as I would reaches. With the right leg out in front of you. Good. With the exhale, we're swinging back into warrior three. If you've got the space, you're probably doing much better than me. And with the inhale, lifting it up again. Good. With the exhale, bending the right knee. Inhale to lengthen the spine. And then with the exhale now, left hand to the right knee, right arm behind you. Gazing towards the extended right hand this time, finding more length here. Very nice. Let the next inhale, take that right arm down, pick up the left one. Good, reaching up. Exhale, stepping the right foot down, seated land, bending into the knees, coming back into the chair pose. Opening the chest here. We've got our three lifts here again. So with the next inhale, lifting onto the toes. Exhale, back down again. Good. Inhale, lifting onto the toes. Exhale, back down again. One more time. Inhale, lifting onto the toes. Exhale, back down again. And then with your next inhale, just rise up to standing, hands to the heart center. Take a breath here. Let it all settle down. You can open the hands to the side. You can always close your eyes. Very good. Good. Traveling back, if you're on a mat, back to the front of the mat again. We're not going to repeat as often, but the flow is going to be very similar apart from two forward folds now. So just go with me here. Good. Right, so we're starting exactly the way we did earlier, but we're not going to lift the heels up. So I might not have enough space in front of me, so you just more listen to my instructions than being able to see me do it. With your next inhale, once again, I invite you to come into chair pose. So push the shin bones forward, pull your thighs into your hips. Good. Opening your chest up. Fantastic. Chair pose. Nice. Exhale, sit yourself a little bit lower. Inhale, shifting the weight into the right foot, lifting the left knee up towards you. Good. You stay here. And then with the exhale, we're going to bring the right hand to the outside of the left knee. Left arm extends behind you. Gazing towards the left fingertips. I had to change position because I couldn't even twist. With your next inhale, let that left arm swoop down, pick up the right one. At the same time, extend that right leg in front of you already. With the exhale, swinging yourself into warrior three. Very nice. Inhale, lengthening here. Exhale, bend into the front knee. Let the left foot land. Exhale to sink a little lower. Inhale, opening into cactus, gazing up towards the sky. Nice. Exhale here, sink a little lower. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Again, rotating feet to the front. This time, heels out, toes in. And then with the exhale, hands can come to the hips and you start folding yourself forward. If you're okay with putting your hands on the ground here, you can reach them down, place them just between the feet, kind of hip distance apart, and pull yourself down. If you want to stay completely hands-free, then it's just more motion off the top of the head, reaching down towards the ground, and you keep your hands on your hips. Play with me here. With your next inhale, just bend into the knees, and then as you exhale, straighten the legs, pulling your bottom up towards the sky a bit more. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, bend the knees a bit. Exhale, reach the bum up towards the sky. 1 more time. Inhale, bend into the knees a bit. Exhale. And you might have noticed how we were sinking deeper into our forward fold. Very nice. With your next inhale, bring yourself slowly back up to standing. Good. Right toes rotate out. And with the exhale, coming into Skandasana once again on the right hand side. Gazing at the left toes. Going over to the other side. Left toes land, swishing over. Skandasana, left hand side. Right toes lift up. Fantastic. Inhale. Letting that foot rest down again, bringing yourself back up to standing once again. And with the exhale, once again, forward fold. If you want, come with me, add a little, so toes in, heels out, a little twist to this. So as you inhale, bring your left hand to your right ankle and breathe your right arm up above your head. And then as you exhale, dive under and over, right hand to the ankle, and left arm up above the head. Good. Exhale, coming back to center. With the inhale, rising up, arms up. With the exhale, all toes. So left toes, right heel lifts up, coming back into that lunging position with the left leg forward this time. Inhale, opening the chest up towards the sky. And then as we exhale already, we're coming once again into warrior 3. With the inhale, lifting up, extend that right leg out in front of you. Arms are over your head for you. Good. With the exhale, bending into the right knee. Inhale, lifting taller. And then with the exhale, this time left hand, right knee, right arm behind you. Gaze towards that right hand. Very nice. With your next inhale, bring the right arm down and up. With the exhale, sit yourself back into your chair pose. Let that foot land, open the chest. Inhale. And exhale, come back to standing, hands to heart center. So for you, you're back on the front of the mat. For me, ended up at the back because I had to turn around. That doesn't matter. Place your left hand over your heart, your right hand over the top. And breathe into your body. Let it all settle down. Take a few moments here to rest. Take a few moments to observe how your body feels now. And if you can, take a little meditation, maybe a little shavasana. But as I said, if this is you practicing without being able to sit down somewhere, then maybe just remain standing for a little bit longer. Practice some gratitude. Practice some stillness. You rest for as long as you wish to. For me, this is the end of the class. Thank you for joining me. See you soon again. Take care. Bye.